Morning, everybody. Good morning. If you could please go to the video. If you see it, please like. Nope, no video. I don't see it. Am I fucking shadowed? You don't see it? Does anybody else don't see it? Y'all don't see my recap video Tuesday and Wednesday? Oh! I'll be back. I'll be back. Because I'm stressed and I'm tired. I'll be back. It's freezing up. Okay. I'm about to end. This is bullshit.
A lot of shit happened the last couple of days, so let's recap.
There's nothing wrong with
this. This will be Tuesday and Wednesday together, so keep up. But before we do, make sure y'all follow me on IG and YouTube. A lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened the last couple of days, so let's recap. This will be Tuesday and Wednesday together.
Sorry, y'all. I am trying to upload my video. Give me a second. I'm stressed the fuck out. We're going to be stressed together. Good morning. TikTok is fucking with me this morning. And I'm not having a good morning. I'm overstimulated. Ooh, hello from Timor. I'm overstimulated. It took me, I've been up since 5:30 trying to make this video, and now TikTok is holding it for whatever reason. Good morning, Mariah. I'm trying to put it up another way. Maybe TikTok will take it. Give me 1 second. And if they don't take it, then I'm not looking for a husband, Delania, whatever your name is. I'm from America. I'm not looking for a green card, okay? Oh. I'm going to share the TikTok. Let's hope it goes through.
A lot of shit happened the last couple of days, so let's recap. This will be Tuesday and Wednesday together.
Let me see if it actually goes through.
Before we do, make sure y'all follow me on IG and YouTube. We don't know how long TikTok is going to last. So Trumpy hit his first 100 days in office on Tuesday. And let's just say the shit did not go too well. His approval rating is really down. We're on the brinks of a recession, and the stock market is shit. Of course, Trumpy didn't want to claim it. He gave it to Biden. But when Biden was doing well, he wanted to claim it. The foreign ministries of...
Okay, this one seems to be doing well. I'm trying to re-upload it, guys. Just give me a second. I know this is not why y'all in here, but if I can't get the video uploaded, it's not gonna go right. And being overstimulated is not a good thing. Not right now. All right. I'm trying to post it now. Give me a second. Hi, Kenyon. Hi, Daisy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Look at what this girl will do.
I don't want to hear nobody sing. I just want my video to upload. Like TikTok, what happens with TikTok is if you try to upload a long form video, it will cut your video 24/7. And it's just an issue trying to keep it, trying to get it on. Am I a Pisces? No, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a firehead. Fire. And why is it pausing to load? I need you to load. I don't need you to pause.
I have a theory that I believe is so correct that I'm willing. Y'all, tell me why I had to submit my social security number, tax documents, and pay a $300 and something duty just to get a freaking package from DHL. Your girl has officially been hit by the Trump tariffs. This is the new world that we live in, folks.
Wait.
People out here talking.
What did she say?
Tell me why I had to submit my social security number, tax documents, and pay a $300 and something duty just to get a freaking package from DHL. Your girl has officially been hit by the Trump tariffs.
God damn, all of that?
Living, folks. All these people out here talking about, oh, well, what have Trump policies actually personally affected? Yes. Yes, they have. I've been fighting with DHL for 2 weeks. My package has been sitting in Cincinnati, Ohio for 2 weeks because of Trump's tariffs. I had to submit my social security number just to get a package. And not just my social security number, but I had to back it up with tax documents. They really asked me for a W-2, y'all. All because Donald Trump decided to lower the threshold from $2,500 to $800 for customs and duties. So basically, if you purchase anything over $800 from
Dexter,
abroad,
that was really lame.
You now have to go through the same process that professional importers have to go through in order to get their packages here. And the logic is that making things challenging for us is going to make us buy American. No, it's not. You know what it's going to make me do? It's going to make me not spend any money at all. I'm going on a spending freeze for all of 2025 and the rest of this motherfucker's term. Because it's them greedy ass American companies that got us in this place in the first place. They outsourced everything to China to make a buck, and now those same freaking CEOs turn around and elected this crackhead to ruin our lives. Fuck.
She ain't lying. Y'all seen Kamala Harris doing the boots on the ground? I'm still waiting for this shit to load, y'all. It's still taking time to load.
POV.
I don't trust anybody that ain't got no rhythm. You ain't got no rhythm, I don't trust you. Come on and load, y'all. This shit will not load.
I am well, my dear. I am. Okay, I'm super sick, but this could not wait. I don't know how many times I have to tell you silly little celebrities to stop hopping into my DMs and trying to butter me up.
Is that John
Stamos? Make
Stamos?
a video about you that you do not like. It didn't work with Diplo. It hasn't worked with anyone. Give it up.
John
So
Stamos.
hopped in my DM. I'll click on his name so that you can see it's really his profile. Apparently, he did not like the video I made about him where he got caught at Mar-a-Lago after being a lifelong Democrat. Now he is cuddled up next to the worst president in the United States history. He was basically just trying to defend the fact that it was okay that he was rubbing shoulders with the
Okay, it's loaded.
history because
I gotta give it a couple of minutes.
Cause. And then he went on to say that the Jane magazine article that I referenced in said video from 2005 is completely fake. This article was completely fake, made up all these questions that were answered, just fake, made up, just not real. Posed for
Y'all, there do be celebrities in our comments. When we report about them, they do come in our DMs and ask us to retract stories. They ask us to can we get another point of view? They will do that. Celebrities will literally get in content creators' DMs and beg them to change the narrative. They will do that. I am not surprised. I've had a couple celebrities get in my DMs and talking about, hey, this is not how it went down. This is the real deal. I'll be like, bruh, I report what's out there.
the worst.
If something's wrong with it, then it's not on me. Let's see if it's gonna come through. All right, my thing is disabled, so it's been a minute. I'm gonna give it a second. It's the first of the month. I'm not supposed to be tripping. I know I'm not. But if my shit does not go up, I'm gonna be a pissed bitch. I didn't even post yesterday. I didn't even post yesterday. But I'll let y'all listen to it.
A lot of shit happened the last couple of days, so let's recap. This will be Tuesday and Wednesday together, so keep up. But before we do, make sure y'all follow me on IG and YouTube. We don't know how long TikTok is gonna last. So Frumpy hit his first 100 days in office on Tuesday. And let's just say the shit did not go too well. His approval rating is really down. We're on the brinks of a recession, and the stock market is shit. Of course, Frumpy didn't want to claim it. He gave it to Biden. But when Biden was doing well, he wanted to claim it. The foreign ministries of BRICS, which includes 11 countries, are meeting together. They're about to respond to Trump's tariffs. Yay, us. It looks like Elon Musk.
Let me see if my damn... If I have like a check on my account. I'm scanning to see if my account is... If that video... Okay, the video's okay. It's just holding the video.
A lot of shit happened the last couple of days, so let's recap. This will be Tuesday and Wednesday together, so keep up. But before we do, make sure y'all follow me on...
It's been 3 minutes. Oh! Okay. I have to scream. I'm overstimulated. I've been up since 5:45 this morning trying to put this video together. And this is why when people be like, oh, content creators have it easy. Oh, y'all have the easiest jobs. That is bullshit. I'm not doing a get ready with me, okay? I'm not shopping. I'm gathering news from all over the world and trying to put it in an 8-minute video. I'm stressed. Stressed the fuck out.
A lot of shit happened the last couple of days, so let's recap. This will be Tuesday and Wednesday together, so keep up. But before we do, make sure y'all follow me on IG and YouTube. We don't know how long TikTok is gonna last. So Frumpy hit his first 100 days in office on Tuesday. And let's just say the shit did not go too well. His approval rating is really down. We're on the brinks of a recession, and the stock market is shit. Of course, Frumpy didn't want to claim it. He gave it to Biden. But when Biden was doing well, he wanted to claim it. The foreign ministries of BRICS, which includes 11 countries, are meeting together. They're about to respond to Trump's tariffs. Yay, us. It looks like Elon avoided $2 billion in liabilities.
Now I'm trying to see if people can actually see the video. If they can't see it, I don't really give a fuck. I'm about to go live because I got to get this information out no matter what. No matter what, the information has to come out. So I can't do anything about it. It's up. And I'm stressed. And it's the first of the month. Yay. You're a media journalist in a child's room. What do you mean? You're a media journalist in a child's room. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a journalist. I'm just a person that likes to be informed. Okay, guys, I'm trying to do it again. Did anybody get a notification of the video? Can anybody go see if they actually see the video? Please go see if you can see it, because if you can't see it, I don't really care at this point. I'm about to pull my hair out. Hi, Nadia. No notifications, but I saw the video. Okay. Can you please like, comment, and share that video? When my video hits the FYP, then people know that I'm live. Can y'all pump up the hearts? No gifts, just hearts. It's my living room. Can y'all please pump up the hearts? No gifts, just hearts. So we can get this recap started. If you want to gift me, please just go and watch my video. I'd rather you like, comment, and share my video than gift me. I don't really care for gifts. I prefer you to like, comment, and share my video. That's the gift that I ask for. I don't ask for nothing else. Don't come out your pocket and pay me shit. Just go watch, comment, and share the video. That's it. Okay? Whoever's pumping the hearts, I appreciate it. Once we get to 10K, then we will start. I'm overstimulated. I cut what? I cut my hair. Yes, I trimmed it off. It was too long. It was under here. I'm tapping, honey. Thank you. Hershey, can you see my video? Stand up so I can see what you working with. Ralph, go eat it. That's what you can go do. Go ahead and go assume the position, Ralph. I'm not in the mood today. Go to your man's house and assume the position. I'm not in the mood today. I really am not. I'm not. Not today or tomorrow. Can you see my recap video that I just posted today? No. Morning, yes. If you can see the video, please like, comment, and share. If you can't see the video, then fuck it. I'm done with this shit. I'm tired today. I'm tired, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. I'm having a moment. I'm not on the FYP right now. Shit is ugly. Shit is ugly, okay? Just like our fucking economy. It's ugly right now, and I'm having a moment. Ah! No, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm not an Aquarius. I'm a Sagittarius. Thank you, whoever's controlling it. Thank you, Risa. Thank you. All right, we're going to get this shit started. Everybody knows on Tuesday, Trump hit his first 100 days in office. And his first 100 days, it was a shit show, okay? This man managed to sign over 100 plus executive orders. Out of the 100 plus executive orders he signed, only 5 of them went into law, okay? Only 5 of them went into an actual law. Now, there are a lot of executive orders that he signed in the last couple of days, and we're going to run through them. Here's something that's very interesting. BRICS is meeting up. BRICS met up on Monday, and they're meeting up on Tuesday to deal with the world crisis and also to discuss Donald Trump's trade. Okay? So, BRICS, if y'all don't know, that's what? That's Russia, India, China, and 2 other, it's 11 countries, 11 members of the countries. They getting together. And they about to discuss some shit. And I don't know how that's going to pop off. On top of that, Burkina Faso's president has people doing marches all over the world. France has marched in support, and other African countries are also marching in support of Burkina Faso. Okay? On top of that, China, North Korea, and Russia have sent troops to protect the president of Burkina Faso. Okay? They also made it very clear, one of their soldiers, one of Burkina Faso's soldiers, sat there and let Michael, our general, our black general that went over there and started talking shit, that landed up in the Ivory Coast. They let him know, don't get fucked up. They let them know, don't get fucked up. We stand 10 toes down with him. They said that. They made it very clear. You black man that's fighting for America, you better slow down. And I don't think they're playing. And they have Russia. And he said it very clear in his video, Russia has our back. And if Russia has Burkina Faso's back, what's going to happen between Russia and Trump? Because France wants back in. France wants that gold. Burkina Faso said, if you don't give me the gold that y'all stole from me, then y'all not getting the fuck back in. And we already know Frumpy wants that gold as well. Speaking of taking from people, Ukraine signed that fucking mineral deal. They did. They signed the mineral deal, which will give Trump access to their minerals for 10 years. It will give Trump the access to their minerals and their resources for 10 years. Okay, now let's make something very clear. Ukraine only holds 5% of the world's minerals. 5%. China holds majority of them. And that's why China is being so nice to Africa, because China gets their minerals from Africa. Okay? He signed that deal. Now, the good thing about this deal, even though I think it's still fucked up, is that Ukraine will not have to pay the $200 billion back to America. They will not owe anything back to America, but America will have access to their minerals. And that also means the minerals that Russia has taken as well. That area Russia has taken, they'll have access to that as well. But at the same time, America has also promised to invest into Ukraine, which I don't know what the fuck that investment is going to look like, bitch. But they're going to invest into Ukraine to build Ukraine's economy. So right now, my feelings is with the things going on in Burkina Faso and the things going in Ukraine, Russia and America may be on the outs with each other. Unless Trump allows Putin to keep the minerals and the land that they've already taken from Ukraine, maybe they'll still be friends. But right now, nah, not right now. They're not friends right now. I don't think they're friends right now, but we shall see how this unfolds. If America does not back up from helping France with Burkina Faso, it's probably going to be some issues because China has their back, Russia has their back, and Korea has their back. So I don't know. I'm a little stressed about that situation. I don't know why we got involved in the first fucking place. They're trying to say the president of Burkina Faso is a dictator. He's not a dictator. He's just not letting y'all fuck with him. And they know now. Africa knows where they stand in this world. And I'm so happy to see that they know where they stand in this world. They know that. They know what they hold now. And now they standing up and fighting. And however they have to fight, let them fight. Because sooner or later, we as African Americans, descendants of slaves, we got to get the fuck up out of here. And we're going to need a place to go. Okay? We're going to need a place to go. Let's just be real. We may have to get the fuck up out of here. And I'd rather go to a strong country that means business than go to people that are going to get invaded. I'm just saying. Me personally, I'm just saying. I know some Africans and some African Americans, we got issues, but at the end of the day, we both under that black umbrella. Okay? I'll stand by y'all before I stand by them. I'm just saying. Woosah. That was like 3 things that came in one time. All right. Nearly 2/3 of Americans say that things are going badly for the U.S. Okay? Half or more of all Americans in a poll say they feel Congress, 56%, and the courts and the judges, 50%, are doing too little to check Trump's power. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. And if they don't do what they're supposed to do, we're going to be in a constitutional crisis. Okay? Former Vice President Kamala Harris said that shit last night. Because y'all are not checking this man and y'all are not doing the checks and balances that were put up so we could be in a democracy, we're going to be in a constitutional crisis. Now, this is not just coming from the right wing. This is not just coming from left wing. This is not coming from liberals and Democrats. This is coming from everybody. Everybody is feeling this shit. It is not just one person. Now, at the same time, the House GOP, the representatives of the House, the Republicans of the House voted to allow Trump to deport U.S. citizens to foreign countries. I'm going to let y'all let that sink in. Now, if we know anything, all the House representatives, they love Daddy Trump. No matter what is going on, they're going to be devoted to him. They actually gave him permission to send U.S. citizens to foreign countries. We don't know what kind of crime this U.S. citizen has to commit, because that's not explained yet. That is not explained. It doesn't say what kind of criminal you have to be. From a person who shoplifts to a person that unalives somebody, we don't know what the stipulations are. But we do know the House passed that shit. And at the same time, no, I'm not Christian and I'm spiritual, baby. I was raised Catholic and Pentecostal. I'm spiritual. I'm not a Christian, and I don't believe Christianity is the higher power in this country. This country, once again, I'm going to keep repeating this. This country was not founded on Christianity. It was founded on freedom of religion. So you could be a Christian, okay? So you could practice the faith that you want. Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. On top of that, being that they voted for that, we still have to wait for the Senate. We have to wait to see what the Senate does. Now, it may not be, the Senate may not allow this shit to pass, but the House definitely let it go. Now we waiting on a C4 energy drink. Now we waiting to see what the Senate is going to do. And I hope the Senate has a bipartisan vote and they vote not to let this shit happen. Because that means not just citizens are going to be sent. You could be a representative. You could be a judge. You could be part of the Supreme Court. Any of that could go and be sent for whatever crime he deems a crime. Now, on top of that, there was a bipartisan 49-49 vote in the Senate. And two Republican senators did not show up for this fight. Trump is allowed to use the tariffs as he pleases. They gave him that permission. He does not have to go to Congress. Sorry, my neck is tight. I'm overstimulated. He does not have to go to Congress now. He can do what he wants with this tariff war. And he reiterated that 145% tariff on the on China is staying. The 145% tariff on China is staying. He reiterated that. He's not backing. I cannot, y'all. He's not backing down. I just listened to somebody on this damn app say they had to give their social security number, their address, pay $300 for a DHL package that's been sitting in another state for weeks in order to get it. The tariffs are hitting people. Whether y'all want to realize it or not, it is coming. On top of it coming, let me get into my Gmail because I want to make sure I have this information right. Hold on. Yeah, she had to pay $300. $300 for a package. You got me after I've already paid for that shit. You want me to pay another $300? You still haven't gotten your package? My Shein and Temu? Nope. Yes, your Shein and Temu, baby. Don't order nothing right now. You're going to be paying double than what you ordered for. I hope America doesn't turn into Cuba. We don't need Castro, okay? We don't need Cuba, okay? We don't need Cuba, okay? So the port of Los Angeles, baby, is messed up. Sorry. If you're new to YouTube, you new to my channel at YouTube, I give news from all over the world. It's a recap from everything that happened the day before. So you get everything in one place, all right? So Port of Los Angeles says shipping volume will plummet to 35% next week as China tariffs start to bite. Now, if you don't know how it works, most companies like Walmart and Target and Marshalls, they order their shipments months in advance. So right now, we're in the summertime. They're ordering for Halloween and for Thanksgiving and Christmas as we're speaking. That means nothing is going to come in really for Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. Trump already said that the kids could use less toys. He's become the Grinch. He said the kids don't need toys. We have to buckle down and just take it. He said just take it as he swings his golf club at Mar-a-Lago. I'm just saying. So there's no shipments that 35% of the shipments will be cut down. Most of our shit comes from China. So the key points is it's a precipitous drop in volume with a number of major American retailers stopping all shipments from China based on the tariffs. Okay, shipments from China make up 45% of the business for the port. though some transport companies will be looking into picking up goods at other points in Southeast Asia to fill up their ships. They're going to try to go around stuff. Data on shipments out of China has already started to signal slowing trade volume to the U.S., alarming so many economists. Now, the thing is, if retailers don't get their shit, they can't sell shit, which means they can't hire people. And summertime is when most students are out of school and they get jobs. They're not gonna be able to get those part-time jobs. Ain't gonna nothing be gonna be open for y'all. People are gonna start getting laid off, like UPS. UPS is laying off 20,000 people. If you work for UPS, I'm gonna pray for you. They are getting rid of 20,000 people. They're laying off 20,000 people. I don't know who exactly they're going to lay off, but 20,000 Americans are about to lose their jobs. They're going to be penalized. Didn't he say they would be penalized for going around the other shipments? I don't know exactly what the penalty will be, but hey, it is what it is. There is a lookup though. Trump decided to give a little bit of leeway to people who are bringing their car factories back into America. So you're still going to be charged the tariff, but you'll get a 3.79% reimbursement for all of your parts if you make your cars in America. I don't know how good that is over a course of 2 years, but y'all go off, because them cars are still going to cost a shitload of money to make, and it's still going to cost almost twice to sell. How is my device heating up? I hate when they keep saying that. It's going to cost twice as much to sell. So we'll see how that works out in the favors of whatever. I don't know. Congratulations, Ryan Coogler. He becomes the first black director to have 4 films gross over $100 million domestically. Yeah. Everybody that took shots at him, yeah. He surpassed too many of y'all. Too many of y'all. Ryan Coogler is that shit. And he's working on the X-Files next. If you grew up in the 90s and you were born in the 80s and you grew up in the 90s watching X-Files, that is his next project. I am ready for that shit. I loved the X-Files. I don't know if I was a little bit of a nerd, but that was my shit. I want to see what he's going to do with the X-Files. I'm very excited to see that. Now, we all know about, if y'all remember this story a while back about the police officer in Alabama who put hot ones into a man named Stephen Perkins about a truck repossession from his front yard. Y'all remember that? They tried a tow truck was towing the wrong truck. Well, his qualified immunity was denied, and he will be facing unaliving charges. So he's not getting off. He's not getting off. I fuck with that the long way. He ain't getting off, okay? That's great. So this may piss off some MAGA people if you're watching me. MAGA, don't get mad. This is what's being reported, okay? This is what's reported. Recent research suggests that higher intelligence may be linked to left-wing political beliefs, with genetic factors playing a significant role. A study by the University of Minnesota analyzed over 300 families using both IQ scores and polygenic scores and cognitive performance and educational attainment. The findings indicated that individuals with higher IQs and more favorable genetic markers for intelligence were more likely to hold liberal views, including social liberalism, lower authoritarianism, even after accounting for socioeconomic factors. So it doesn't matter what part you were in. Doesn't matter where you were. This suggests that intelligence may be directly influenced by political ideology rather than merely being associated due to environmental factors. So it doesn't mean if you are lower class, upper class, or middle class. If you vote Democrat, you lean more to the blue side, 9 times out of 10, you do more research, you read more, you want to be educated on the social issues, you care about where your money is going, You don't take what people say to you for face value. You dig into them. That's what it's saying. I got the shirt from Dollar Tree. No, I stole this one from my brother. Yeah, I took this one from my brother. My bad. So that ain't my fault. That's what they say. All right. Don't get mad at me. But it does make sense. It really does make sense. Now, Trump wants to go after the New York Times. You know that he wants to sue the New York Times for the polling issues. Well, after 100 days, these pollings, they're not looking too good. So the New York Times and Siena College poll, do you approve or disapprove of the way Trump is handling the economy? So his job, 54%, they didn't agree. Immigration, 51% didn't agree. Managing the federal government, 52% didn't agree. The economy, 55. Trade with countries, 53. Foreign conflicts, 54. Russia and Ukraine, 56. And Kilmar Abrego Garcia, 52. So majority of the people, there were some that did not, that were in the middle, they were stagnant. So they took them and they put them on the other side. But yeah, I know more of the country voted for him, but it looks like some of y'all are on our side when it comes to a lot of these issues. I'm just saying. It looks like some of y'all are moving on this side. Y'all do not gift me. Please do not gift me, okay? All I need you to do is go to my video, like, comment, share, and repost to others. You do not have to gift me, okay? I do not want you coming out your pocket for shit. I'm not that person. You do not have to put money in here, okay? The way you can appreciate me is going to my latest video and showing love. That's it. You don't have to give me no money. Save your coins. We need them, okay? Let TikTok pay me. And they pay me by y'all showing love to my video. Okay? Experts are scared that AI will dumb us down. Well, that's kind of too late because we see some countries wanting AI to write the laws. I'm just being honest. We all know what happened with Amazon. Amazon buckled. When I say they buckled really quick, Jeff Bezos, you got down real quick and said, I'm going to do my part. Jeff Bezos said, he said, I'm gonna do my part. If y'all know where I got that from. So what happened was Trump and the tariffs went through. And we all know Jeff Bezos had put out weeks ago that if the tariffs continued, that Amazon prices would have to go up, right? Well, what he decided to do was going to put what the tariffs were costing you on top of your item, on top of the shipping cost. And Trump called it hostile and a political attack by Amazon. And not even 30 minutes later, Jeff Bezos said, I'm not going to do it. He said, I'm not going to do it. He said, I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't mean to do that, Daddy. So Jeff Bezos said he's no longer going to put those prices up there. And I say, if he no longer going to put those prices up there, then we don't need to shop with him. If he cannot be transparent about what we're actually spending on these tariffs, then there's no reason to shop there unless you ain't got no choice. If you can't find it nowhere else, because he's bowing down when he doesn't have to. Jeff Bezos could spend $1 million every day and it would take him 569 days to go broke. He don't need the money. He don't need it. I'm just being real. If he caved within 30 minutes of Trump giving him that phone call, it ain't for it. We don't need it. Okay? We don't need it. Now, this going to hurt some of y'all feelings in here that are non-melanated, sun-deprived, cottage cheese, skim milk. It's going to hurt y'all feelings, but I'm going to say this, okay? Stop telling them they're invited to the imaginary cookout. Okay? Just because they speak slang, they know some of our trivia, they do our dances. Stop inviting them into our imaginary cookout, okay? It don't make no sense. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, you see what the hell happened to boots on the ground? They fucked that shit all the way up. Why are y'all pausing in the middle? I put something there. There's no reason for y'all to be. Oh my God. It made me not want to do the dance no more. I cannot. The wobble is a hot mess. Who gave them the wobble? Why is there a gap in the wobble? Why do y'all just stand there? Do y'all not know how to turn? It's an easy turn, I promise. Stop taking our shit and fucking it up. It's just horrible. It's embarrassing, okay? We can't have shit. Y'all got your own line dances. Do them damn things. Y'all don't even like rap or hip hop. Remember? Y'all don't like that shit. Y'all supposed to be dancing. Get Shabuzi. Y'all can have Shabuzi. That's it. Y'all can have Shabuzi. That's as far as I'm going. I'm just being real. I don't know how else to be. All right. The World Court. The World Court is holding hearings on Israel's blockade on Gaza. So y'all know ever since Trumpy got in office, Israel has taken back all of their concessions that they made with America to make sure that Gaza was getting what they needed to survive. Palestinians were getting what they needed to survive there. They've stopped food. They've put a blockade. They're mowing down the whole West Bank. They're not playing. So the International Court of Justice is holding hearings this week on Israel's obligations to provide for Gaza. Representatives from 40 countries and 7 international organizations are addressing the United Nations top tribune at The Hague. And you know, when you go to The Hague, it's a whole nother situation. Are also as the World Court. Only the United States and Hungary are testifying in support of Israel. Why are we always on the wrong side of everything? We're on the wrong side of everything. Oh my God. And we are the most diverse country in the damn world. How are we always on the other side? I don't get that. Israel is boycotting the proceedings, which is described as a part of a systematic persecution of a country. Since breaking the ceasefire in mid-March, Israel has carried out a devastating bombing campaign across Gaza that has unalived thousands more Palestinians. The country has also imposed a total blockade on food, medicine, and other aid entering into the territory. So they ain't getting shit right now. They're not getting anything. On top of that, in other news, which I thought is great karma, Jerusalem's on fire. The worst fire they've ever had. And when I say it's set ablaze, it is set ablaze. I know it's not funny, but karma comes in certain ways and you just gotta grab at it at some point in time. And yes, I do hope it keeps going. I hope it keeps going to a point where they realize the error of their ways. And now they're in a place where they need help. Yeah, they're set ablaze right now. And there are countries that are their firefighters going to help it. But I hope it takes everything out just as much. Like Jerusalem is on fire right now. Jerusalem. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Jerusalem is on fire. I'm just saying, karma has a way of coming to, it's got a way of fucking shit up. So, bullshit Barbie said, we as America are doing great because Trump is restoring us back to the golden age. The golden age is before Jim Crow. Well, Jim Crow, before the civil rights movement. Golden age is where women didn't have the right to vote. Golden age is when the Industrial Revolution came and there was no health care and we were in a Great Depression and factories weren't paying workers enough money to survive. So they had to take their factories overseas. That's where we're going. That's the golden age. And she held a fake press conference at the White House where only MAGA influencers were there to give questions. And those were written questions, pre-screen questions. You had a guy in there looking like Lucius Malfoy. He dyed his hair platinum blonde to look like Trump. He looks like Lucius Malfoy. And I swear to God, if y'all know who that is, he looked exactly like him. And then they also had some raccoons in there with locks. MAGA influencers were in there heavy as hell. So the press area has turned into something totally different. It has nothing to do with actual real newscasters and news reporters. It is anybody and everybody that is going to make Trump look good and his administration look good. It's a hot mess. A hot mess. Now into some juicy shit. So Shannon Sharp has lost his podcast deal for $100 million. He's lost ESPN. New stuff has been put up about him wanting younger girls because they do what they want. They do what they're told to do. His accuser has a tape out on him. He refused to watch the tape, but that is okay because that tape is now evidence. Yeah, that tape will be shown as evidence in the court. He better figure out how to get that evidence out. He better figure it out. Stephen A. Smith says he's mad at everybody that turned their back on Shannon. Everybody flipped on him. It ain't right. See, we flip on ours when y'all fuck up. We don't stand behind you. We don't do that. We didn't do it for Diddy. Why would we do it for him? We don't stand behind you. If you've done anything that would be considered bad in our community, messing with the child, because 19 is still a child to me, yes, I'm not going to have your back. Do I think you're being set up? Yes. But do I think you put yourself in that position? Hell yes. You put yourself in that position. And the one thing we've learned is you cannot give a child praise when they fuck up. Or you'll end up with people like Donald Trump. We don't praise when you fuck up. And there was somebody that says we're supposed to have their back in the public, but shame them behind doors. No, I don't believe in shaming behind doors. That is not who I am. I'm shaming you in public. So you know the next time not to make a fucking fool of me. You're embarrassing our community. You're 56 years old. Anybody that's 50-something years old messing with a 19-year-old, you deserve to get shamed. That is a child. A OF child at that. What are you doing? And then Dr. Umar said it's not against a crime. It's not a crime for him to mess with a 19-year-old because she is of age. You know what? You're right. It's not a crime. It's disgusting. It's deplorable. That is a child. That could be your child. That could be your child. You know what? At this point, I don't even care that she's white. I don't care. Her age is what's important to me. Her age is what's important to me. It says my device is leading up. Okay, let me turn it down. Y'all, let me turn on my fan. Hold on real quick because it's getting hot in here. Hold on. Everything heating up. I know everybody want me to focus on her being a snow bunny, but at some point, I'm just looking at the age, okay? That's grooming. That is young. And all the clips that are popping up about him liking younger girls because they do exactly what they want him to do, that's just too much for me. When this trial happens, yep. You know, and the funny thing about it is, he offered that girl $10 million not to come forward, but you gave your daughter, what, $20,000 for her wedding and you're a millionaire? Okay. Okay. That's some crazy work right there. That is some crazy work. Now, Spain is pissed off with y'all, and I'm saying y'all because y'all the ones that like to go visit Spain more than anybody else. Their protesters are pissed. They are attacking tourist buses with water pew pews and everything else. The latest anti-tourism protests in Spain took place with campaigners continuing to demand to detourification in Barcelona. And the reason they're saying this is because a lot of y'all go to Spain and y'all rent out apartments and homes and y'all don't even stay there the whole year, but y'all keep them for a whole year, which means they don't have no place to stay. Y'all raising the cost of their living. They're tired of y'all being there. Y'all raising the cost of their living. Y'all raising the cost of their rent. But y'all not there 24/7. They want y'all out. It is what it is. I can't help that. Here's another thing that's going to be a drastic situation for us. Trump dismisses scientists writing key U.S. climate reports. So that's 400 researchers involved in putting together the National Climate Assessment that helps farming, that helps people track storms. If we're going to be in a heat wave again. All of that shit comes from those researchers. And he's fired all of them. Every last one of them. So we don't know what's coming down the pipeline. The assessment was scheduled to be released, but we're not going to see it. Yeah. So yay us. Adidas. Adidas said their prices on Sambas and Gazelles are going up due to the tariffs. Yes, those are made in China. Adidas makes their shoes in China, okay? I can't, that's just what it is. They're made in China. So your Gazelles and your Sambas are going up. It is what it is. Now, I'm going to say this. A reporter that is used to dealing with Trump, he listened to him during his first administration, and he says Trump is different. He's less patient. He doesn't have time, and he will like move past the conversation if he doesn't want to talk about it instead of actually listening and answering. He said this the other day in the airplane with a bunch of reporters. He said, and we're off. By the end of the cross-country flight, the president had fleshed out a policy, apparently on a hoof, that he wanted to clear millions of Palestinians from the war-torn Gaza, put them in camps in Jordan and Egypt forever. 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 That's why now he not saying nothing to Benny Boy. They want that resort made. He wants them. Ma'am, please don't come up in here asking me to see your last video. Did you see my last video? I don't like when people come up in here and promote their own shit. That makes me mad. If I ain't promoting it, then you don't promote it either. I work too damn hard. Why y'all biting off of other people's lives? That don't make no damn sense. You want people to watch your shit? Be entertaining. Stupids. Sorry. Airbnb will now show you their full price of a stay, including your fees and taxes up front. Remember, they used to not do that. You have to wait till the end to get your shit. You getting it now. You getting it early. Okay? So, even though I don't fuck with Airbnb because they are a part of Trumpy's little friends and families, If y'all didn't know, yes, Airbnb is a part of Frumpy's family. I don't mess with them, but I'm just reporting the news. I'm just reporting it. It is what it is. Allentown, Pennsylvania, thank you for becoming a sanctuary state, a sanctuary city for the LGBTQIA and their families. Appreciate you. Much love. New study reveals that 2 weeks without the internet can reverse 10 years of brain aging. Who want to try it? Stay off your phone for 2 weeks. No internet. And let me know how you feel. I'm just asking. Let me know how you feel. If it works for you, let me know. Okay, so here's some. We already knew this shit, but now it's being kind of confirmed. Doge, which is ran by Elon Musk, cuts could help Elon companies avoid $2 billion in liabilities. $2 billion. So he has managed to cut, from OSHA, USDA, every area that has to do with checking him and his business. He's made sure that they have lost money, lost people, so they cannot check him. So Elon Musk may skirt more than $2 billion in possible financial liabilities by exercising his influence over the federal government. Musk's Department of Doge has brought sweeping changes to Washington with a slash and burn campaign to gut agencies and purge federal workforce. As he appears poised to step back from Doge work in the coming weeks, Democrats are accusing the world's richest person of using his influence to evade oversight, derail investigations, and make litigations disappear whenever he chooses. We already knew he was going to do that shit. That is common sense. I knew he was going to do that. If I am running an empire and I know my empire has flaws and I know people are investigating me and I get to go into their shit, you think I'm not going to come first? America didn't come first during those cuts. It was about Doge. Whatever area in the federal government that was looking at his ass, he cut them. He cut them. So the actions totaled $2.37 billion in potential liability. The companies include SpaceX, a space exploration firm, Tesla, an vehicle manufacturer, Neuralink, which produces brain implants, the Boring Company, a tunnel construction firm. He got his hands in everything. Artificial intelligence startup XAI that's right now in Memphis, putting out pollutants in the air that can cause cancer around black neighborhoods. Yeah. According to a 44-page memo, that potential liabilities include $1.19 billion at Tesla for allegedly making misleading statements about autopilots and self-driving features. Baby, I hope they catch him. And Jasmine Crockett made something very clear. She told Republicans, y'all may not be in power for long. Y'all may not be in power for long. It's getting to the point where Republicans are now putting rules to their town hall. They have rules to their town hall. So people cannot ask certain questions. They're scared of their own constituents right now. They are scared because they know what's coming down the tunnel. They're going to get put out. And what's happening is Democrats are actually doing town halls in Republican red areas. They are trying to flip those areas. So come midterm, we control the House and the Senate. And if we control the House and the Senate, let's hope it's before this man decides he wants to be a full dictator and nobody stops him. Let's hope it happens before then. A prayer in the air. Lil Durk. If you don't know who Lil Durk is, you're living under a rock. The judge agrees to hear Lil Durk's new bond request on May 8th. Rapper offers $1 million in cash, real estate, and 24/7 security. He is trying to get out on bond by any means necessary, okay? He's been in custody since October 2024 for pew-pewing that happened in 2022. His team denies the claims of his prosecution and misusing his song lyrics like they did for Young Thug. They coming after everybody for their song lyrics. They coming after everybody. Let's see if he makes bail. And some more gossip. The judge rules on Diddy's attempt to block his freak-off tapes. Nope. He tried. I don't think it worked. Them tapes are going to be shown. Oh, Lord, please don't have your babies in that courtroom. Do not have your babies in that courtroom. Please do not have those kids in that courtroom. At least not the youngest ones. Because, baby, I can't. I can't. I cannot. Now, Exos did a poll. 52% of all Americans believe that Trumpy is a dangerous dictator. And that includes all parties, with the lowest party being in the Republican area, the highest party being in the Democrat area, and independent is in the middle. When it comes to race and ethnicity, 67% of black people feel that. I need that number to go up. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Latinos are 63%. Asians and Island Pacific, 58%, because some of them think that they wanted them. And, you know, white folks are 45%. I'm not surprised about that. But Latinos are turning their tune. Yes, Latinos are turning a tune. They have said that they feel like the administration is going in the wrong direction. So I guess all those concerts y'all was throwing for Trump didn't work out in your favor. Y'all was getting it in. Y'all was doing everything y'all could to praise this man, and now y'all feel like he going in the wrong way. After y'all been deported, after y'all stuck in ICE detention centers, after he's sending y'all to El Salvador, and now y'all feel like this man is going in the wrong way. You might as well salsa your ass back inside. It's too late. This is what y'all asked for. Y'all really thought y'all was separate from y'all peoples. And y'all voted down the middle. Y'all should have been on one accord. This is what happens when you're not on one accord. Everybody get hit. Everybody's getting hit. All right, Trump signs executive order to militarize police, punish sanctuary cities and refugees. So, if you're in a city like Chicago, for example, Trump is now allowing the police to be a part of ICE. Yeah. One order seeks to compile a list of so-called sanctuary cities that refuse to cooperate with Trump's mass deportation policies and threatens punishment against them. A second order further militarizes local police departments while providing legal resources to officers accused of abuse. Yeah, he signed that too. And you know what's going to executive order? He is asking the law firms that he put in a chokehold to give him free pro bono work. They have to now provide pro bono work for police officers that are accused of doing things unjustly. He making sure that their ass is covered when they start doing stuff illegally, including through private law firms that previously offered their pro bono services to the administration in order to avoid retribution from Trump. The order also seeks to undo federal consent decrees from the departments that have committed civil rights abuses and seeks to punish local office officials who unlawfully prohibited law enforcement from carrying out duties. So if you're in a sanctuary state, be prepared. If the courts cannot block this executive order. Remember, an executive order is not a law. An executive order is not a law. That's why presidents that come in behind can undo everything a president has done previously. It is not a law. That's just what it is. On top of that, the Civil Rights Department, the Civil Rights Justice Department, 100 lawyers have quit. 100 lawyers have quit the civil rights area. They refuse to do Trump's dirty work. It's ran by conservative, far-leaning conservative. They refused to do his dirty work, so 100 of them quit. So now they're short-staffed. Let's see how this works. Hey, I'd rather y'all quit than serve them. I'd rather y'all quit. Now here's some cuckoo for Cocoa Puff shit. Scientists cracked a 50-year-old physics theory to create the first ever black hole BOMB. Why? Why do we need a black hole BOMB? Why do we need that? Where are y'all going to use that shit? Y'all just doing shit for shits and giggles now? Y'all be like, what is the worst thing I can look up and think about and find a way to do? A black hole? A black hole. That's what they're doing. They're working on a black hole. Henry, I brush my teeth every morning, baby. Cheese. Y'all really be trying. It's cute though. My man love it. He told me I look good in my little, what's that thing called that everybody be putting on? What your grandma used to wear? What's it called? That thing your grandma used to wear? A muumuu. He told me I look good in my muumuu yesterday. And he told me to keep my muumuu on. And I did. I wore my muumuu all day. It's a good man. All right. Trump signs executive order requiring truck drivers to speak English and pass literary tests. Now, I'm going to say this. This was a law before Obama. But Obama lightened it up so more migrants and immigrants could get jobs. Now, Trump is pushing back hard on it. I don't agree with it, but we'll see how that works. And there's a new club, guys. Trump has a new club. It's called the Executive Branch Club. It costs $500,000 to get into it. Yes. There's a new club by Donald Trump Jr., Dave Sachs, and the Winklev twins called the Executive Branch, which allows for members to have close proximity to President Donald Trump. Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. This is what that is. What the hell? Y'all remember Santa Claus 3? Where they had to go pay to go to the North Pole and they had to pay for everything. They had to pay for everything that's supposed to be free. This is what it sounds like to me. This is what it sounds like to me. Santa Claus 3 all over again. That's insane. But here's something funny. And I want everybody, all 900 and something of y'all in this room. I don't know how many are in YouTube land. But if you fuck with me the long way, if you fuck with the Democratic people the long way, if you can't stand that man that is in office, on June 14th is his birthday. It is his B-Day. The world is going to post photos of Obama all over every social media platform. We are going to praise Obama that whole fucking day from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. at night. Okay? That is like a skip day for us. Obama's pictures need to be plastered all over y'all platforms. If you want to wish Obama a happy birthday, wish him a happy birthday. Do it. Do it. Spread the word. Tell everybody and your mama. Y'all know how we like to gossip. Let's put our petty hats on, okay? It is time to be petty. And I'm going to post and talk about this shit every day I post until June 14th. Because Juneteenth is right around the corner. So we need to go ahead and start acting a fool now. All right. Harvard backtracked, y'all. Harvard started removing their DEI initiatives quietly. Yeah. Harvard University renames its DEI office as it battles with Trump administration expands on more fronts. So Harvard further announced on Monday that it would no longer host any or fund any affinity group celebrations during commencement. Oh, there goes my little announcement. Commencement reported the school's led newspaper. So any celebrations of any other cultural things besides graduation will not be had. They renamed the DEI campus to let's see, the change was announced on Monday. Email campus community. We've heard that the Office of Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging, it nods to be sweeping on President Trump's shit. They changed it to another name. It's called Community and Campus Life. Effective immediately. I don't know what the fuck happened between y'all filing the lawsuit. I hope the lawsuit is still going on. I don't know. I'm pissed off, but I don't know. Trump deported a U.S. citizen child 4 years old with stage 4 cancer. Yay. Let's pray for Illinois. A driver drove into a school camp and unalived 4 people, 3 children, 1 adult. Here's something great. Pete Hegseth, this morning, I proudly ended the Women, Peace, and Security, WPS program in the Department of Defense. He said WPS is yet another woke, divisive social justice Biden initiative that overburdens our comma. But guess who actually helped push that in 2017? The Woman, Peace, and Secretary Act was passed during 2017 President Trump's office. He passed it. This is something Trump passed. He wrote this shit. Hey, what can we say? ICE raids a black home in Oklahoma. Black U.S. citizens. Yeah, they raided black U.S. citizens. They took their phones and they took their life savings. They froze their money. Now they're trying to see if they can file a lawsuit for pain and suffering. I hope they're able to do so. In the first 100 days, Trump administration has spent $220 billion more in the first 100 days than last year, despite the administration illusion of cutting costs. They spent more than any other president in the first 100 days. It was the wrong house. Yes, it was the wrong house, but still, I'll be filing a lawsuit for pain and suffering. So when he say he's cutting money, where's the money being cut? He ain't saving shit. He ain't saving a damn thing. Not one bit of money is being sold. Megan Thee Stallion's opening a Popeyes. Let me get to the real shit. The U.S. House of Representatives passed Trump's wife's initiative to take down act criminalizing the distribute of non-consensual intimate imagery and AI generated deepfakes. I fuck with that, even though I don't like her ass. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting through everything. Let me go to the top. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Sorry. Paul Pierce said, nah, fuck that. I'm not even dealing with Paul Pierce. Trump goes on a rant last night when Stephen A. Smith asked him about Harvard. He went straight into Harlem and the black vote. He said, what are your issues with Harvard? Can we talk about Harvard? Trump went right into, well, in Harlem, and I won the black vote, the most black vote ever. Then these news stations and these town halls are wrong. What do we have to do with Harvard? What does Harlem have to do with Harvard? I don't think Harlem is nowhere near Harvard. That man don't know what the fuck is going on. Stephen's face was like, Harvard. He was like, Harvard. He looked so fucking confused. Stephen was like, Harvard. No, that's not what I'm talking about. He had to sit there. I'm sorry, that's fucked up, but it's like if somebody don't give him a cognitive test real quick, we gonna have some problems. Because there's no reason Harvard should have been attached to Harlem and black folks. It just that don't even make any sense whatsoever. Okay, John F. Kennedy Jr. He's backing off of um, the autism registry. He's no longer doing that. Okay, he caught some heat. He's no longer doing the autism registry, so we're good on that. But he did say that fluoride is making children stupid. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't asked for that man to be there, okay? I I need a study on how the fuck that's possible. We don't need to brush our teeth then. All right, y'all did see that picture of migrants in the detainee center doing an SOS. Yeah, they're trying to get the fuck out because another migrant, another individual, another person has been unalived in an ICE detention center in Florida. A woman, a Haitian woman, was having chest problems. She's 46 years old, and she lost her life in the detention center. Now, the thing is, when you go to ICE's page, all they're talking about is how she got into the country and her being a legal immigrant and talking about her being here illegally. They're not even talking about how she lost her life. They're not even talking about how she lost her life. It's insane. Nike is going to be selling dirty Nikes, dirty Air Force Ones with a toothbrush. I don't know why. They're struggling. You know, their stocks are down. Their stocks are down. Their sales are down. That's what the fuck they doing. My name Bennett. I ain't in it, and I won't be buying them hoes. All right. Nigeria is teaming up with South Korea, and they're exploring a solar electric vehicle manufacturing plant. All right, Nigeria, step up your game. Measles is outbroke in Mexico. Yep. The measles outbreak has hit Mexico. Mexico warns citizens not to travel to the U.S. They told them not to travel to the U.S. because measles are now broken out in Mexico. I don't know what to tell you. An influencer has taken her life. Social media influencer Misha Argawala, a founder of Mish Cosmetics. She was supposed to be 25 in a couple of days. She felt worthless because she did not reach 1 million followers. Y'all, do not make this platform your life. Do not let it consume you to this point. Do not let this take your life. It is not, social media is not that important. Having 1 million followers is not that important. It's not more important than your mental health and you actually outside living your life. I am sorry that she felt worthless. I'm sorry that she felt worthless, but sometimes social media is not for everybody, especially if you cannot move away from it. It's not for everybody. Trump wants to be Pope. Trump wants to be Pope. I've already talked about the deportation. I've already talked about Trump wanting to send migrants to Libya and Rwanda. Okay, he wants to send migrants to Libya and Rwanda. Okay, that's where he wants to send people. And we already know that he's cutting a deal with Rwanda for the minerals that are in the U.S. Congo. Okay, he wants to be Pope. He wants to send migrants to Rwanda and Libya. He wants to send everybody to Libya. Basically, I can't. Yes, he wants to be a pope. If you're in New York, you will receive up to $400 from inflation refund checks. Check to see if you're qualified. Check to see if you are qualified. You may be qualified for it. We're missing a Democrat. A Democrat did a town hall in New York. He goes to the beach. He has not been seen. He's 29. Hopefully they find him. He gone. Trying to see what else I got up in here. You already know the Falcons have to pay Shador Sanders $350K for that phone call. Deion Sanders thanks them. Yes, and our stock markets are doing horrible. Trump didn't want to take credit for it. He said this is Biden's stock markets, but baby, on January of the 29th of 2024, you wanted those stock markets. You said that was about you. You pick a struggle. You can't have it both ways because we will clock you on it. The stock market is fucked up because of you. Mohsin Mahdi has been set free. The detained Columbia University student has been freed. A judge told them to get him out. He got out. He's been freed, and now he's going to be a problem. Because now he's definitely about to use his freedom of speech to talk his way through a lot of shit. Y'all just created a problem. I hope y'all know that. But he's out and he's free. Dallas couple sues Texas after the state took their newborn for a month because they chose an at-home midwife birth over traditional ER. Do not have your children in red states, black folks. Move somewhere else if you can. Do not have your child in a red state. They will do everything they can in their power. Midwives have been around for centuries, okay, especially in African communities. They've always birthed their babies at home, okay? Speaking of birthing babies at home, a lot of people who were born in the times where there wasn't a census for African Americans and there weren't birth certificates, they're having a hard time getting that state issue ID because a lot of them were born at home. They don't have a birth certificate. A lot of women that are married now are having a hard time getting that ID because their birth certificate does not match their names anymore. This is what y'all voted for. This is what happens. Trump says for us to be patient during the catastrophic economic normal. He said this is normal. I've never seen this happen when a new president has stepped in. Things are supposed to go up, not down. But he tells us to be patient as he's playing golf. He wants us to be patient. I don't know how patient I can be. But you know, I'm gonna see how patient I can be with that. I don't understand. But we shall see. We shall see how patient we can be. Last but not least, if you come into my DMs asking me to speak heavily on more non-black issues, you're gonna get blocked, okay? Let me make something very clear. I do this shit for minds. Okay? Mine's first. Then everybody else's information is second. I don't do this shit for everybody. But I make sure everybody's included. But mine's is going to come first. That is the problem. So if you come in my damn DMs asking me to speak heavily on other shit, you will get blocked. I'm not here to please y'all. This is why I don't ask for money when I go live. You're not paying me to do shit. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this so my people are informed. I'm doing this so they can pass this shit on and dig deeper. Now, if you want more information about your people, then you need to get your ass on the goddamn internet, pull all this information, get up at 5 in the morning, put the video together, don't eat, don't even get to put on no goddamn clothes, then go live after you post. And then get off the fucking live and then go to work. Because this is my second job. If you don't like how the fuck I'm speaking and who I'm speaking to, get off my platform. I am not here for you. If you can gain some damn education and some information that may be valuable to you, then sit here and shut the fuck up. I am not a nice black woman. I keep telling y'all that. I am not a nice black woman. Do not mistake me doing this for the sake of everybody. That's not what I'm here for. I give what I need to give to my people, and if it involves you too, congratulations. You got some information. But baby, I'm black first. You don't like it? I don't care. I don't care. And with that, I will see y'all tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. YouTube, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not watched my video, please do so, okay? On top of that, if you know DJ Soul Child, Genty, he has 1 point something million followers. He is a black man trying to make a statement. If you know him, go to his page and go and buy his goddamn song. It's like 65 cents. He's trying to top the charts. Right now, MAGA is hitting him hard because he stands by Carmelo Anthony. So MAGA has made it to where he cannot even do his job because his life is in danger. So if we can get his number to the top of the charts, get his song to the top of the charts, if y'all can go buy that shit now, I'd appreciate it. Other than that, I will see y'all tomorrow, peoples. Bye. Bye, YouTube.